Your friendly neighborhood YouTuber is rated PG-13. Porno advisory, explicit content. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, what's up everyone? It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, guys. Okay, so we are going to do a quick look, guys, at these two classic action figures. As you guys know, if you're in tune with the toy community, you guys know that they are re-releasing Lady Death soon. But these are the vintage figures based on Chaos Comics. I think it's from 98, right? 98, 97, these figures came out. So like I said, we're doing a double feature, like they used to do back in the day. Remember back in the day, used to go to the drive-in, they used to do double features. Well, we're going to do a double feature of Lady Death and of Lady Demon. All right, this is going to be a quick look because there's really not much to these figures other than the beautiful detail that these figures still have till this day. Not much articulation for an older figure, but they are great looking. I think still holds up. So there is Lady Death. Very, very beautiful. The only points of articulation, guys, arms go up and down, leg movement. Head, not really, because of the way the hair is designed. They were doing this way before Marvel Legends, right? Like the hair has completely, they've copied the hair sculpture from Marvel Legends. Marvel Legends copied the hair sculpt from this chick. Actually, you know what? Stay tuned towards the end of the video. I'm going to break out some Marvel Legends figs, and we're going to do some comparisons. No articulation at the chest. See, they don't make toys like this anymore, man. They don't make toys like this. Yeah. Especially looking like this. You're not going to see a toy looking like this. There's the cape. It's a cloth cape. Well, nylon cape. Skull is attached to her. Speaking of a skull, she has a skull on a spear. Done very nicely. It can be removed if you're wondering. It has the blood right there. We've seen this weapon before with Evil Ernie. And I'll break out some other Chaos Comics figures, and then we'll do some more comparisons. But overall, just a great, great looking figure, man. You can tell a man designed this figure. The face still holds up. The body looks great. If we're wondering about the back, there's the back side. Very, very nice looking figure. Let's take a look at Lady Demon right there. Here's Lady Demon looking magnificent. Love the horns coming out of her head. There's the beautiful hair sculpt. Oh, it should have a date on here on the back of her leg. Let's see. Being that these are loose, they did come with stands. So, as you guys know, if you watch my channel, I got these figures loose. And no, there's no date on it. The sword looks amazing, dude. This red sword just looks magnificent. Really dope looking sword. Very fragile. That's what they did back in the day. They made very fragile swords. Actually, I don't even know how this was pegged in here because... yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm looking like, does this come apart? Because you can't get it out of her hands. But then again, I wouldn't want to take it out of her hands. The body is done very nicely. Sculpt is done very nicely. Skull right there with the fangs done really nicely. And like I said, they don't make figures like this anymore, man. There's Lady Demon. Lady Demon on the back side of Lady Demon. Same articulation, hands go up and down, and then legs movement. Nothing at the knees, ankles, wrist, nothing at the neck. This is pretty much what you got back in the day, 20 years ago. 20 years ago, and they still look great. That's a lot to be said. All right, guys, let's do some comparison, shall we? All right, so we brought out a bunch of figures to do some comparisons. Of course, I brought out a Marvel Legend. Here is Rogue. So the reason why I brought out this Rogue is because she came out this year. She was beautifully done. She's very voluptuous, like Lady Demon here. And also the hair as well. So the hair is very, very similar, very sculptor-esque wise. Very similar. The body overall, very, very similar, of course. Rogue, being that she is a newer figure, she has a lot more articulation. Both of them are beautifully done. They both stand about 6 inches. We'll go ahead and measure them in a minute. But I just wanted to show you the comparison right there. Of course, Rogue is obviously more voluptuous. But Lady Demon, she's not too shabby herself, you know what I mean? But to speak of today's times, you're not going to see this kind of wardrobe on Rogue. I don't think that will ever happen. I could be wrong. They could surprise me. I mean, we did see, who was it, White Queen, but she wasn't she wasn't wearing the skimpy, provocative, like lingerie that Lady Death is wearing. So there's the comparison between Lady Death and Rogue. There's the hair right there. Very voluptuous hair. Very, very well done figure, man. And then let's do a comparison with Lady Demon and Evil Ernie. If you guys are not familiar with this lineup, you guys should be if you guys love horror stuff. Evil Ernie is just one of my favorite figures in my entire collection, guys. Done very, very nicely. I did a review of this guy. If you guys want to see a review of Evil Ernie, he's in my Chaos Comics figures on my playlist. So if you guys want to see any of these figures, please check them out. They are just lost gems and done very, very nicely. Evil Ernie pretty much has the same articulation because he's essentially the same, from the same damn company. And then here is, I might have to raise my camera up just a little bit. Let me bring this up. Right here, get my camera up, because here is the, I think, 14-inch version of Lady Death, which I did review. I was not planning on getting the 6-inch lineup simply because I really wasn't interested, but when I found the deal, when I found her loose, I picked her up. That sounded weird. And with Lady Death kind of making a comeback with the figure being released, and also this Lady Death is not cheap. I mean, if you can find her for a cheap price, pick her up, because in package, Lady Death usually goes for like around 80 to 120 bucks still in package. So this is one of the reasons why I picked up Lady Death, is simply because I got her for cheap. Probably one of the main reasons why is because she was out of package. But yeah, if you guys want to see a review of this Lady Death, essentially the same damn figure, just in a bigger version. Like I said, she is in my Chaos Comics playlist. All right, let's do some measurements, and let me go ahead and give you my rating, guys. I'm going to give you a rating equally for both of these figures, because they're the same character. They're just same, well, not the same character, but same body. 6 inches, same body, somewhat of a same character, different storyline. And then she stands, Lady Death's just a little bit under 6 inches tall. All right, guys. I told you this was going to be a quick review because there's really nothing much to it, but I feel like these figures deserved a review because they are just beautiful, man. I'm glad to add these chicks to my collection. I'm going to put them on display, maybe next to Evil Ernie. I'm not really for sure. But these are just lost treasures. Great figures, guys. So on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest, simply based on nostalgic reasons, I'm going to give these figs 8 out of 10. 8 for both of them. So it's an 8 out of 10, simply because they've stood the test of time. And I think one of the reasons why they probably stood the test of time is because there's not much articulation on them. They are pretty much statues, articulated statues, but great articulated statues and great display pieces. If you guys love nostalgic, old school comics like I do, then Lady Demon and Lady Death are for you. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and leave it at that. Tell me what you guys thought of these figures. Do you own them? Do you have them? Do you plan on picking up the re-release coming soon to a store near you? I was going to say a theater near you. A store near you. And there you guys have it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next review.